Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about things that you can do to cope with having mental health issues. I have been diagnosed with bipolar and OCD, so I'm very familiar with some techniques you can use in order to feel better majority of the time. So the absolute number one thing that I would recommend doing is to get physical exercise every day. And if not every day, at least most days of the week. And this does not mean you have to go and weight lift or do push-ups or anything like that. This can even be something just as simple as walking for 15 minutes, say 15 minutes to a half an hour every day or every other day or whatever works for you. Me personally, I do love to do push-ups and sit-ups. That really helps me out, but I also do take daily walks. And there's a lot of science behind all of the positive effects that come with physical exercise, especially when it comes to treating mental health issues. Physical exercise can improve your mood, it can improve your enjoyment of everyday life. And obviously it's good for managing weight, losing weight, gaining weight, whatever your goals are. Which can also be very good if you're taking psychiatric medication, which of course sometimes does cause weight gain. You can use physical exercise to try to combat that side effect. Another thing that I would really recommend doing is meditation. This is something that's not always fun to just go and sit down and start doing. I know sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but once I do get into that state, I calm my mind down and I ask myself, what will be my next thought? And as soon as I ask myself that question, my mind tends to clear out, and then I just try to push out any thoughts that I get during that time. And for some reason, it has a really, really good effect on my mental state and really clears my mind for the day. Something that I would also always recommend doing if you're struggling with mental health issues is just to talk to someone. And that doesn't mean talking about your mental health issues even. Just talking to someone, having a normal conversation can help you feel a lot better, especially if you're someone who suffers with delusions or any kind of delusional thinking. I think it's important to have social connections, even if it's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Just talking to someone, even if it's not mental health related, can have a really great effect on your mental state and keep you in that normal range of mood, normal range of emotions, if that's something that you suffer with. Another thing that I would really recommend, and this is one of my personal favorite things to do when I am having a hard time, is just to listen to music. I do also believe that the type of music you choose is very important. I wouldn't choose anything that's too out there, that's gonna not make you feel well. Unless you're someone who really enjoys, for example, heavy metal, then maybe that will work for you better than it would for other people. But I definitely recommend paying attention to what you're putting into your ears. However, I do think music is like a godsend when it comes to feeling better when you're having a hard time. Another thing that I found really works for me, and I'm not sure how many people have experienced this, but I actually purchased an essential oil diffuser and it has really helped me in times where I'm not feeling well. I use this one oil called Present Moment, and every time I put it on, it really tends to clear my mind, and it's actually made me fall asleep quite a few times because it's very relaxing. So they have all different essential oils that are all meant for different things, and they have different ingredients. So you can basically look for ones that you think would be beneficial for you, and you can put it on during the day if you're not feeling well, and you can also put it on at night while you're trying to go to sleep. I do think that this has a lot of great benefits. Another thing that I think really helps, if you have a pet, whether it's a cat or a dog or whatever kind of animal you have, go show your animal some love. Go sit with your dog, go play with your cat. Stuff like that can really have a positive effect on us because we can also definitely see that it has a positive effect on your pet, which can kind of bring up those positive emotions in you. Something that I think is also very good for mental health, and I would say this in moderation is okay, is watching a movie or reading a book or anything that kind of takes your mind off of reality for a little bit. I would make sure not to get too caught up in doing stuff like that because it should be something we only kind of indulge in from time to time. But I do think if you find the right movie, it can have a positive effect on your mood. For example, if you watch a romantic comedy, if you watch just a comedy movie or anything that has positive vibes, it really might help make you feel better, at least for the time being. And last but not least, if you have anything you're passionate about, if you have a hobby that you'd like to do, for example, one of my hobbies is making music. So I love writing songs. I love singing a song that I've written. But yeah, I think it's important to exercise your hobbies, practice your hobbies, and especially if that makes you feel good, that's something you should definitely do as much as possible. I do think that creative hobbies are especially beneficial because they kind of work with a different part of your brain and they're very relaxing to do. If you're someone who enjoys drawing or painting or any type of art, I think that's a very good way to express yourself and literally express your own unique ideas onto paper. So yeah, those are my top recommendations as of right now, guys, for making yourself feel better if you have mental health issues. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I'm very excited to see where this channel is gonna go. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so right now by clicking that subscribe button, and I will have more great mental health related content coming to you soon. Thank you.